Hello, it's Easy Tech 101, and this week we're going to be talking about Wave and Lighthouse. So, basically, I'll just give you a rundown of Wave first. So, Wave is a tool to help make your web content more accessible for the user. It gives you ways you can change your content to make it easier for users to read, view, and utilize your website. So, it just creates a lot of better accessibility. And it's very easy to use. All you have to do is you can download the Wave plugin, for example, using um, the Chrome Web Store. And once it finishes downloading, you can go to your website that you want to do the test on. And all you have to do is press the little wave icon, and it will generate your test for you. So, basically, the red shows accessibility errors that need to be fixed, and green shows you the accessibility features that are good, and yellow can show you things that you might want to check. And Wave is pretty cool because um, it can check for issues that can impact users with disabilities, such as deafness. So it shows you ways that you can make it more accessible to them. And it also looks at your web page content after JavaScript and CSS has been applied to it. And these are things that the user, it's not visible for the user. So it's pretty cool that you can get the inside look on that. And um, if you're unsure what one of these messages mean, you can easily just Google search it, or you can look at Wave's documentation, and I can post a link to that in the description box below. So basically, will show you how Wave works here. So it shows that I didn't have any errors. There's 3 things I might want to check on. And these are just some other things that I will show you, some good things. And you should click details over here. And so it's saying no heading structure and no page regions, possible heading. So basically that's just because I didn't describe what this video I have here is explaining. And if I wanted to make it more accessible to users, I can just say um, lab 10's YouTube video response, and I could just make that the header so people know what this video is about. And it also shows that the features here, whoops, if you click on it, it can also tell you what it means, why it matters, how to fix it. And that's a pretty cool thing. So you technically don't even have to Google what it means if you don't want to, because it does it for every single one. But that's just a quick overview of what Wave does. And it's just showing the structure, no heading. And it's pretty cool because it shows you the color choices, the background color and the text color, for example. You can test out what colors would be better and not. As you can see, over here it'll say pass. Let's see, oh, over here it'll say fail. So those are things that colors you shouldn't want to use for the test or the text. So that's basically what Wave is. And the next thing we're going to talk about is Lighthouse. And so the way you can just stop running this test is if you go back up here, you can just click it and the test will go away. So Lighthouse is this little icon up here, and all you do is just click it, and then there's different options you can do. But basically, this is just another tool that you can use that helps improve the quality and accessibility of your web page. It's an open source, and you can also download it from the Chrome Web Store, just like how I showed you with Wave up here. And so when you click on the lighthouse icon, you can press options, and you can choose which audit categories you'd like to include. If you want to focus on like performance, or if you want to just focus on accessibility. But I'm just going to keep them all because it shows you a lot of cool things about it. And you just have to press generate report. You'll go through all of these different things that it's testing. And once it's complete, give it a second. So, okay, here we go. Oh, dang it. I need to go back to the website. So once it's complete, it'll look like this. It just opened up in a different web page, so I had to show you on the one I'm recording for the video. So anyways, once you get the report, it shows you, it basically focuses on performance, accessibility, best practice, CEO, and then progressive web apps. And you can go down, look. This just shows you like things users can save time on if you want to fix that for them. It shows like the JavaScript that's in the background, things you could save time on with that. So that's just basically showing like how to have users get a better performance with time management, basically. And then you can go to accessibility, and it's going to basically show like the same things as Wave. Like, for example, like this one shows you an error for next page, and that's pointing out these arrows on the side. It would make it more accessible if like I would click the arrow, and that would the little text box there would say like set up your tent, just to show users where they are going on the website. And another example is this one for the video I have. Like, it's showing the error that with the buttons, like to make it more accessible, like you can add different captions for it. Like this says like play here, but not all the buttons on the video says what it is, and people might not know how to use it. And yeah, basically it just shows you better ways where you can make it more efficient for users. And it'll show best practices. Like this is just saying that like it's showing this is an invalid image since it not exactly it's like just showing that there's an image that's wrong with it. CEO, this is to when you like type into Google that like you want to be more up to the top, it shows you ways that you can make yours better. And this is just the progressive web app report part, and it just shows you like things that you can fix as well if you want to. But like as you can see, the green, that's like things that are pretty good. The red triangle, those are things that you most likely want to fix to make it more accessible for the users. So yeah, overall, both of these are pretty cool to use. Like, you can use them on, like, any different website page that you want, and, um, even though, like, for example, this is, like, my first time using it, even though, like, I don't know all of, like, what all of these icons mean and, like, how to fix it, it gives you a good way to figure out how you can fix these, with their descriptions and stuff. Like, they'll show you a description under each one so you can try to figure it out. But once you know how to use it, like, 100%, it's a very nice tool to have. And, although, like, it is a good tool, humans are, like, the one that can test for sure if it's accessible to, users, because they know how a user is going to be viewing and working the website better. So, yeah, overall, you should try to use them. Pretty neat. And, I will talk to you next week with another topic. I'm Easy Tech 101, and it was nice talking to you for a little bit here.